Yo, I'm sitting here on a windy October day here in Norway, and it's been a very interesting journey for me for the last three and a half years after I started incorporating more raw foods into my diet. And not only incorporating it actually, but eating a diet of exclusively raw foods. And I want to share with you, or I guess I want to encourage you to give it a try. Try out raw foods. It doesn't have to be difficult, you know. Typically in our society today we eat most of our food cooked. Cooked, processed, refined. Somehow we've done something to the food as opposed to how it appears in nature. And I think the power of and the value of just eating food as it is in nature, as it grows, as it is, like all other animals, every single animal on planet Earth eats raw foods, living foods, you know? Only humans eat cooked foods, and then we feed it to our pets and the animals that are around us as well, and they get sick as well. The human animal is a very sick animal. It's very easy to see just looking around on people. There's a lot of sickness, a lot of disease, and we're not much in balance with our environment. So I want to encourage you to just do the experiment, because I did the experiment, raw food, and very quickly I realized that this is amazing. This is amazing. It's like I was just waking up to life. I feel like I was asleep before, like I was somehow in a sort of coma, and you know, it's actually physiologically kind of true, because wheat, cheese, meat, and all the different preservatives and additives, these things, they put us into a kind of zombie-like state where we're kind of half asleep, and it's just no way to live, no way to live. So my point is that give it a try. It doesn't mean that you have to do it, if you know what I mean. It's like people think it's like, oh, I could never do that, I could never. Well, just try it. Try and find out if you could do it, because you can't really say you couldn't do something if you haven't tried it. And I assure you that if you choose after the experiment, if you choose to go back to the cooked foods, it'll still be there. McDonald's isn't going anywhere soon. So, you know, if you choose to go back to that, to the dead foods, back to the whatever you ate before the experiment, no problem. You can still do that, of course. So just allow that freedom in yourself to realize that you can make any choice you want. There's no limits. So if you do try raw foods and find out this isn't for you, well, then you could always go back to cooked foods. However, I think your experience will be quite different. Most people, when they try raw foods, they quickly realize the power that lies in food when it's unprocessed. Ease of digestion, hydration, electricity. I mean, if you think about it, foods, when they grow in nature, they're alive, they're full of power, they're full of vital energy. When you cook something, when you process something, when you denature something, it's no longer the same, and it doesn't serve the body in the same way. Clean living foods is the way to go. So, okay, so how do you do the experiment? How do you do it? Well, just incorporate more raw foods into your diet. Just think of it like today. What can I do? For the next meal, make it a raw meal. Eat as much fruit as you want. Just find your favorite fruit and just eat it. by itself until you're full, or make a fruit salad if you want to do that, or you can mix it up and make a nice salad. You can make dishes of all sorts. There's lots of gourmet recipes for raw foods, and they're cool, but I would really encourage you to eat as simple as possible, just to allow your body to really digest the food with ease, and that way you'll be able to absorb all the nutrients, and it wouldn't be burdened so much as it would when you're mixing a lot of things together. But then again, that's the details of it. I would advise you to start for a meal. Just start incorporating one meal a day and keep it raw. See what that does for you. Breakfast, for example. Easy to keep breakfast on a fruit. Easy to eat a fruit-based breakfast, of course. Then incorporate lunch, dinner, either way you want it. Try it for a week, try it for a month, maybe try it for 3 months. That's probably what I would say. Try it for 3 months. If you really want to do it, just go for it full force for 3 months. Eat completely 100% raw, vegan, living, whole foods. I can almost guarantee that you'll see your energy go up, you'll see your sleep quality improve. And why is this? This is because the dead foods, they burden your body. They put a burden. They obstruct the natural functioning of the body, and the body has to work harder. So every other function doesn't function as well when we're burdened by this dead, heavy foods that are not suitable for the human organism. We're frugivore. We're supposed to eat fruit, tender vegetables, natural. The only foods that we would be able to eat raw are fruits and tender vegetables, nothing else. If you want to eat raw meat, I mean, be my guest, but I don't think you find it very appetizing. I don't, most people don't. They have to season it, they have to cut it in a certain way, they have to barbecue it, Fruit is just ready to go as is. So, it's an easy thing to do, just give it a try. If you need any tips or have any questions, don't hesitate to post them down below in the comment section or send me a private message. Take a look at our videos, and there's lots more coming up on the topic. It will help you to get where you want to go. Just tell me what you want to know and I'll make a video about it. Yeah, it's the most amazing thing I've done in my whole life. And I really can't say if my life changed and then I started eating raw foods, or if I started eating raw foods and then my life changed. I don't know. Which one is it? Maybe both. But one thing is sure, after I incorporated raw foods into my diet, my life has been just amazing. And I feel really good. It's not the solution to everything, obviously not. It's just diet. There's always emotions, there are always psychological things, there's always other factors like sunshine, like sleep, all these things. They all play a role in health, but diet is a powerful tool. It's one of the things that we hurt ourselves with every single day, several times, eating foods that do not serve us. We keep hurting ourselves and burdening our bodies unnecessarily. We don't have to do that. We can eat simple, whole foods in their raw, natural state and still enjoy food. I mean, actually, I would even go as far to say it's the only way to really enjoy food, because it's how we're supposed to eat. Every animal in nature eats a species-specific diet. They eat raw foods. Our diet should be comprised of whole, fresh, ripe fruits and vegetables, raw. And if we supply our bodies with that, not only will we be rewarded with the great taste experience and an amazing energy and ease of digestion and all these things, but we will actually have a surplus of energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, nervous system energy, call it whatever you want, but all that extra energy is going to allow us to just fulfill our potential here on Earth. So go for it right now.